The dreaded price objection. When it occurs, how do you respond? We know that we respond physiologically. Our pulse rate increases, our voice register can go up. But the price objection is one of the most difficult areas for new salespeople and, in fact, seasoned salespeople to address. This course will give you some ideas about how to better erase the price objection once it arises. You've done your sales presentation, the customer raises the price objection, now what? First of all, how do you feel when the customer raises the price objection? Do you feel confident? Competence builds confidence, and this course is designed to help you build even more competence in how you respond rather than react to the price objection. Do you feel uncertain? And you're wondering, well, what now? What can I do now? This course will give you a path to follow when responding to the price objection. And then, do you feel nervous when they raise the objection? Well, remember this. You will communicate that feeling to the buyer. We cannot fool kids, dogs, and customers. They know who's shooting straight with them. So we're going to communicate that. How can we overcome it? Well, first of all, what do you think the buyer is rejecting? Are they rejecting your product or service, or are they rejecting your organization because they have had a bad experience in the past, or they've heard something recently, or are they rejecting your presentation? There's something about your presentation that just wasn't up to par, and you will correct it before the next sales call, won't you? Or are they rejecting you? Do you think they're rejecting you? Well, most salespeople take rejection personally, at least a little bit or a lot. They're not rejecting my product, service, or company. They are rejecting me. Well, what do we do about that? This course will help you when your price objection arises because eliminating the price objection failed. There's another course that covers eliminating the price objection, but it doesn't always work because buyers are becoming increasingly sophisticated. But focus on eliminating it, and when that doesn't work, here's some ideas you can use. It also works when a third party becomes involved. Well, who might that third party be? It could be the competition. Either the competitor that's in there now, the legacy competitor, or a new competitor has come in and now the customer, the buyer, is becoming curious. It could be a co-worker with the buyer. They think they know something about your product or service or about your competitor that the buyer needs to consider. Or it could be buyer's remorse or uncertainty has arisen. You've done your presentation, you gained a commitment from the customer, they began to think, well, maybe I'm paying too much, and now they actually come back with the price objection. Now, it could be that the buyer's organization has a totally unrelated issue. There's something going on with their product or service, with their customer base, with their investors, and you're really not involved in it. You want to determine what is the real reason why they are raising the price objection, and this course covers that. The price objection, unfortunately, focuses the conversation on price and not the customer's outcome. Everything we do in sales should focus on the customer's desired outcome. What do they want to achieve? What do they want to have happen? And if we stop just to talk about the nickels and dimes, we're not focusing on what they will benefit when they use our product or service. It threatens price integrity. Price integrity can cause a lot of problems in an organization. In fact, when we see a company that lacks integrity, I believe, since I'm in sales and look at everything through the sales lens, that lack of integrity or decline in integrity may have started with salespeople being unable to maintain their price point, because that can cause other integrity problems in the organization. If there's less revenue coming in, perhaps engineering or operations needs to cut back somewhere, and quality begins to decline. And it sets a new low for what your regular price is. Customers will say, if you'll give me 5% off this time, I won't ask you for a discount next time. Well, of course they won't. They've already got 5%. So it makes that the new regular price. It begins a decline. Because buyers talk with each other, and they find if you'll reduce the price for one customer, why wouldn't another customer say they could get the same reduction or even more? And it does commoditize your product or service, and you don't want to be a commodity. What you will learn in this course is why the price objection arises. There are multiple reasons, and what each of those really mean. You'll understand why the buyer's buying motivation matters. This is critical. You will learn that the price objection is not a problem, it's a symptom of something else, and you'll learn the 4 different messages buyers may be sending when they raise the price objection. Sales is a science, and there is a scientific protocol for managing the price objection. Let's talk about it.